I saw my grandma. I can't even read that. It's like she had a white Christmas. Look at this face.
Let me just say first, there's nothing wrong with the doing that. I understand that it's perfectly natural. It's just that I was having a really bad week and a terrible day today.
Can't tell if this is satire, man, but I would react the same way.
I just wasn't in the I wasn't in a good mental headspace to process that,
What? Why would you process that?
seeing that.
You should never process it. That's something you forget.
And I just hope that now, every time that I think about my grandmother, or I see my grandmother, or I talk to my grandmother, that I'm not gonna think about it every single time, because I love my grandmother so much. And I don't want to lose my grandmother. I don't want to have to think about her doing that every time I talk to her.
Then don't.
So I went over her house today because she lives in Pasadena.
Of course.
She had a computer question. Go figure, right?
No, she went on. No, this is satire. Are you gonna tell me you went on her computer and you found stuff?
I said, of course I'll come over and help you with whatever. So I came over and I saw that her car was in the driveway, and I go over there all the time, so I just went in, not a big deal. And I didn't see her around. I called out, I said, Grandma. She wasn't there. So I just went over to the computer and I started seeing if I could figure out what was, the problem. And a few minutes went by, and then I just heard, it was sort of like a,
Okay, dude. Merry Christmas, boys. Christmas came early, but so did Grandma.
A few months ago, my grandmother tripped in the shower and she broke her hip.
Oh, so he thought she broke her hip, but he went to check on her. You know what?
And really hurt herself. And I was the one who found her. And so I got really scared because I thought maybe my grandmother was in trouble. And so I ran up and I said, Grandma, are you okay? And I didn't hear anything. So I opened the door to her bedroom.
Dude, that's your first mistake. You don't open the door to anyone's bedroom without knocking. You're gonna see some stuff. Or you have the possibility of seeing stuff. You did this to yourself. That's like the number one rule.
And she was...
She was what? Are you gonna describe the position for the internet? The fact that he's actually crying is... I can't tell if it's a joke or not. I think he's serious, guys.
I ran back out. I said, oh my God, and I ran out. And I keep the part that I can't stop thinking about is her face was like, she was like, I don't even want to,
Bro, stop. No. I can't do this, guys. Can Santa please run me over with a sleigh right now? Please? This is bad. I absolutely don't want a white Christmas.
Okay. Hopefully one day this will be just a silly story that we all talk about.
It is.
I can't even talk about it.
It's silly right now. You are talking about it. You're doing great.
But I don't even know what to say. She's called me a couple times and I've just declined because I don't even know what to say.
Oh, that's awkward. You made it awkward. You should have just acted like nothing happened.
I don't want her to feel bad, but I guess it was my fault for walking in.
Absolutely your fault.
What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to react to this situation?
Do it back to her. Invite her. Revenge, right? Invite her to your house. And then, like, when she arrives, don't answer. And then when she opens your door, you just... you just look at her and be like, ha! Gotcha, Grandma.
And this is just this is not even the top third worst thing that's happened to me this whole week.
How? How is that? Let me guess. He went through a breakup. He lost his dog. What can be worse than that? Like, what's going... Like, what are we talking about here? I think that's the worst. Walking in on your grandma has to be the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Like I said, I just was not in a good place to receive this information.
Well, I will say this. I know people are going to watch this video, and there's going to be people laughing. Obviously, it is a funny, silly story that he's clearly traumatized, right? It also could be... He did moan to us, so that was not fair. He traumatized us too. But I will say, whatever he's going through beyond the grandma thing, I hope he's good.
I hate my life.
Oh, he just ended it with I hate my life. That is very sad. I've been learning English all my life just to listen to this man. That's a good one. It's the mimicking of his grandma's pleasure noises that take this from bad to worse. Yeah. This is a type of video to get recommended to 14 million people 8 years later. Yeah, what the This is 1 year ago. 2.7 million views. Why did this get recommended to me? On like right near Christmas. We're 30 minutes from Christmas. Technically 33. I don't think any amount of therapy could help this man. This man's digital footprint is so... Why in the fuck would this get recommended to me? I'm asking the same question. Bro's bald, traumatized, has emotional problems, has anger problems. He'll surely turn into a villain, I swear. This is the villain arc. This is the origin story. Not even Alzheimer's can erase that memory. Maybe Grandma forgot about it. Maybe she has Alzheimer's. Why is he giving us a demonstration of how she sounded like? I've seen war victims with less trauma in their eyes. Bro really had done it for himself. I can't believe I'm watching this with a straight face in front of my family who don't speak English. He gets a sub and a like for that, absolutely.
It's a new year, new life, new tears, new friends, same love. But I'm glad you're here, you're mine, my dear. I see you, my